Welcome to Daily Crypto News for April 22nd. In today's news, we shall cover DailyCoin, SafeMoon, Venmo, Michael Saylor's debate, some news from China, a skeptical view on Bitcoin decentralization, and Chainlink developments. The first topic today will be about meteoric rises and sharp declines. Both DailyCoin and SafeMoon have seen very impressive gains over the past few weeks. Also, as you can see right now, that enthusiasm and price action seems to be declining. DailyCoin has now shifted down to 7th place by market cap, and SafeMoon is experiencing a significant drop, almost 50%. Now, in market news, which is quite remarkable, Venmo is adding new buying and selling options, Bitcoin and altcoins. Venmo will show users a new feature that lets them invest in 4 different cryptocurrencies for a minimum spending requirement of $1. With more than 70 million users, Venmo is one of the most popular digital payment services in the US. This might open the door to other big entities entering into the crypto market, such as Facebook, Google, etc. Now, there's been some debate news. Michael Saylor just had a debate with Frank Giustra. They argued about Bitcoin and gold in Stansberry's Investor Live news broadcast. It was an interesting debate, which Michael Saylor seemed to be more prepared for. And to give you a brief summary of what happened, basically, the interesting points that Frank Giustra made were that if Bitcoin is successful, governments will view it as a threat. And if it's viewed as a threat, they might submit it to what could be described as a death by 1,000 cuts via legislation. And basically, for the whole debate, he attacked Michael Saylor's aggressive push for Bitcoin towards adoption. But to be quite honest, he did not provide a lot of substance for his claims. Michael Saylor, on the other hand, took more of an engineer's point of view, stating how much more reliable, stable, scalable, credible Bitcoin is compared to gold. He made the distinction that Bitcoin is like the steel of the 21st century. Basically, it is needed infrastructure. Now, if you want to look at the full debate, we shall link it in the video description. However, it would be sufficing to say that this is a masterclass on how a Bitcoin maximalist can make very sound arguments against a gold bug. Now, in other news from China, Chinese miners have been relocating some of their assets from BTC to Ethereum while expecting better returns. And now for some skeptical views. From recent tweet from Crypto Whale, Bitcoin is so decentralized, yet a single BTC mining rig explosion caused 48% of its network to go offline. This highlights a bit of a narrative going along that Bitcoin has a problem with Chinese influence. It's basically not as decentralized as we would like to think. Now, of course, in due time, as the network becomes less and less volatile, we might experience less influence from the Chinese miners. However, it is worth noting that it is an issue worthy of healthy debate. Now, although we at DailyCoin are bullish on Bitcoin in the long term, we would advise everyone to take Michael Saylor's approach, an engineer's mindset, into why Bitcoin will succeed in the future, but also engage with maximalists and with deniers as well in a civil manner. So for example, when a person says that Bitcoin is too centralized or has a Chinese influence, basically they attack the idea of decentralization, we should hear them out. We should notify them that it is more decentralized than any other currency, that basically let them view the Wikipedia page, let them go to Investopedia, etc., or to DailyCoin.com. But allow a healthy debate. By having such a mindset and not just laser eyes for Bitcoin, in our humble opinion, we will achieve a lot more in the long run. And last but not least, news about Chainlink. Chainlink's hybrid puts crypto world on notice. The 12th ranked cryptocurrency, Chainlink, just recently upgraded its white paper, in which they introduced a new solution, hybrid smart contracts. These types of contracts can connect to other types of contracts as well as future ones. What this basically means is that the developers of Chainlink are trying to fuse blockchains. And in doing so, they're trying to create what would be called a meta layer, which would try to redefine DeFi and NFTs, which are powered by smart contracts. In this decentralized meta layer, it would reform the perception of smart contracts. It would enhance the confidentiality and security of off-chain computations. To that end, developers will be able to build and do more using blockchain. A simple improvement of Oracle networks can expand the functionality of smart contracts and incentivize an active way of blockchain interaction. It will enable enterprises to build smart contracts in accordance with regulation, thus putting blockchain into the spotlight as a solution for the general public. What this means is, in simpler terms, is that Chainlink is creating Web 3.0, where previous highly regulated data sources would be able to more easily connect blockchain, thus allowing older and less innovative institutions to basically tap into blockchain protocols. This has been the crypto news for April 22nd.